Hey, how's it going? I'm Nat. Let's see what's making news. After being battered by Cyclone Kirrily late last week, some Queenslanders are now facing intense storms and flash flooding. Here's Joe.
Rain, rain and... more rain. That's the story for a lot of Queenslanders at the moment. See, last night, the state's southeast was drowned by intense storms, dumping up to a whopping 300 millimetres of rain in just a few hours.
That's really heavy rainfall. That's enough to cause both flash flooding but also contribute to riverine flooding.
Emergency services rescued 13 people from floodwaters and evacuated many more in North Brisbane suburbs.
Yeah, it was really scary. My neighbours had to evacuate.
The water just came up so quickly that most people around here didn't get time. They woke up to being in water.
Things in northwest outback Queensland aren't any drier. Ex-tropical Cyclone Kirrily, which hit the coast last Friday, is still hanging around, bringing more rain in the past couple of days than most places out here get in a whole year, which is actually a relief for many farmers.
Different parts of the state look at it differently, but we love it out here.
Experts say that intense rain like this is super rare, but that there's still more to come over the next day, and people need to be prepared for more flash flooding.
So we could see some areas get another 100 to 200 millimetres of rain before that rain will start to ease.
10 days after touching down on the moon's surface, Japan's slim moon lander has finally woken up. You see, when it originally landed, it took a tumble down a crater slope, leaving its solar panels in shadow and its batteries quickly running out. So Japan's Aerospace Exploration Agency turned it off to conserve what battery was left and waited patiently for the sun to change angles and charge it back up again, which worked. It's now re-established contact and has already started to send new images back to Earth. New South Wales has just launched a massive anti-vaping campaign, and it's all targeted at young people. Here's Josh.
I think I was having a hit of it every 10 seconds.
I just woke up like gasping for air.
These are just some of the stories from a brand new series of ads targeting kids and teens.
I was vaping almost every couple minutes of the day.
It's all part of a big campaign to try to stop young people from vaping. You see, research shows that the number of teens using vapes has massively increased over the past couple years.
16.5% of New South Wales people aged 16 to 24 are now regularly vaping. That number is up from 4.5% just over 2 years ago.
And experts say it's a big worry because the chemicals in vapes can lead to some serious health issues.
And I'm coughing black stuff into a tissue.
So this campaign is telling the stories of young people who have been addicted to vaping, to hear firsthand how it affected them and how they feel now they've given it up.
I'm so glad that I did quit because I feel so much healthier now.
It's the latest in a series of moves to stop vapes in their tracks, like banning single-use vapes from being imported into the country, limiting legal vapes to people with a prescription, and changing the flavours and packaging of vapes to make them less appealing.
Never touch a vape again. It's just not worth it.
Now it's time for some stories that'll make you think, hey, that's pretty cool. Like a temperature cool. First up to Russia, where hundreds of people, young and old, have braved sub-zero temperatures to make as many snowmen as they can. Some even getting a bit inventive with the noses. I can see why carrots are more popular. Now to Estonia, where 10,000 heavily costumed dancers have taken to the streets for the annual Server Festival, which can only mean one thing. The end of winter is just around the corner. As well as welcoming the change in seasons, dancers believe all this racket helps ward off evil spirits. Those are some tall hats. And finally to Switzerland, where 2 teenagers have taken out the top gong at the Engadin Snow Parallel Freeride. Look at those moves. Ooh, the jump. I'd be shaking in my snowshoes. At 17 and 18 years old, Tyler Blocker and Austin Pickett have made history as the youngest pair to ever compete in the comp. Well, that's all we've got time for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Better give me a jacket.